Hey guys, welcome back to Unqualified Critics. We've got some news today. Been a slow couple weeks for news, but finally we got something. Attack from Mars, or the Bally Williams Arcade1up pinball, whatever you want to call it, it is coming very, very soon. There was a shipment arrive in port April 4th, so just a couple days ago as I'm recording this video, and it is slated for Kokum International. This is the distributor that Arcade1up works with directly, that as far as I know, only handles direct sales, arcade1up.com. So those are going to be your accessories or your cabinets or other a product that you buy direct from oneup.com. We knew this was coming. We had no idea when. Unfortunately, the OneUp guys haven't really been communicative on this, but it looks like the time is now. And shout out to the Arcade1up subreddit where this was posted. I was actually checking for this like daily for a long time, and I stopped about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. Got kind of assumed we were never going to get it, and I stopped checking, and then look, lo and behold, it shows up. So what am I looking at? Well, right here, the Kokum International shipment for the Bally Attack from Mars Williams. They've got 8 million words in the names for this, but we all know what it is, the Attack from Mars pinball from Arcade1up. And guys, I've had this now for a couple weeks. And yeah, I did the review. Go watch that if you haven't. It's a very honest review of my take on it. I tried to be as balanced as I could be. And I'll tell you, since I did the review, I've only played this thing more. Some products you review and then I find myself not using a whole lot after the review. This is not one of them. I've been playing it a lot. I really do enjoy it. And I know there are concessions made with this product to get to that price point, and not just get to that price point of 550 or 600, but to do it in a way where you're paying for a lot of money for some premium pinball table licenses. That's going to put downward pressure on the specs. It's a big heavy cabinet. It's a high quality build, but there are concessions, namely that 720p pixely display, which isn't the display at all. It's actually the PCB that we get that's driving two displays. It's limited in such that for them to mostly hit 60 frames per second, they had to dial down the visual fidelity a bit. So listen, if you're on the side of the fence where you say this thing sucks, it's not for me, I'm not going to try to talk you out of it. All I can tell you is, for me as a very casual pinball player, I like this thing. It looks amazing in person. It really, really does. It's big, it's tall, it really stands out in the game room. Super, super dope. And then for everyone else who's thinking, well, I want an Arcade1up pinball, but I don't know which one to get, this is the one you get. If you've got a strong preference for the other tables, and you can download Pinball FX3 and play them, and you might really like Star Wars or Marvel, or you might really like those tables, then get those machines. But if you're coming at this fresh, you don't have any particular preferences, get the Attack from Mars. These tables fit the portrait format of the display better than Marvel and Star Wars. It just maps to the display better. There's less dead space, and it is the best looking machine in my opinion. Now, I will tell you guys, and you know, if you watch that review, I mentioned white water is pretty much unplayable. That's true. It's not like once I kept playing it, I got used to it. No, the ball moves too quickly. The frame rate is way too choppy. It's really not playable. So I did contact Arcade1up. The response was, you know, either our engineering team already knows about this and they're working on it, or this will be the first they've heard about it, but then they're going to work on it. So I haven't heard back. I don't know what they're doing. All I know is several of you have reached out to them with that same message. They've gotten the message loud and clear. I hope and expect a fix. They really do need to fix it. But assuming they do fix it, you know, in a number of weeks, and even if it's like 6 or 7 weeks, I can live with that. But if they ignore this, I'm going to be pretty upset, and I'm going to do a video on it. Because if you're on the fence, you need to know, yes, there is one pinball table here that really doesn't work properly. But again, I have no reason to believe they won't fix it. Presuming they do fix it, this table is going to be a really nice piece. And again, Kokum International, that's going to be the direct arcade1up.com sales. The question I have is, when arcade1up.com sells this, are they selling it for $5.99 or are they selling it for $5.49? Retailers have been on both sides of the aisle on this one. GameStop dropped at $5.50, then they went to $600. Best Buy was always at $600. Walmart just put up listings for the Marvel and the Star Wars. As far as I know, they won't have the Attack from Mars. That is at $550. So obviously get it at Walmart if you can. It doesn't help you for Attack from Mars. I really hope Arcade1up does the right thing, sells this at $5.50. They certainly can afford to. If they can sell this to retailers like Walmart to sell for $5.50, you better believe Arcade1up can sell it themselves for $5.50 when they're cutting out that retailer. And then of course you have to pay probably $50 for shipping, maybe even a little bit more. But keeping it around that $600 total with shipping and tax price point is, I think, a good price point. Now, I paid more than that for it so I could do the review, and honestly, I don't regret it, but I really want to see this thing at $550. So we know it's coming. It's going to be within a week or two, most likely. It's going to be arcade1up.com, most likely. The big question now is how much are they going to charge for it? Let me know below what you guys think. Watch that review if you haven't yet. It is, I think, pretty informative. Hopefully, I did a good job being fair on that one. I think I did. I certainly tried to. And I will talk to you guys soon. Hey, consider hitting that join button to support the channel, and thanks so much for watching.
Dripping lights paint the sky.